Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a catchweight contest, a match made over a time of 30 minutes, 6 rounds of 5 minutes each, with one single pinfall or submission or a knockout to decide the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in presenting to you in the blue corner, the all-action star from South London, Chris Bailey. And in the red corner, his opponent, that likeable, lanky lad, ladies and gentlemen, Cat Weasel. And your referee, Max Ward.
Second up, first round.
Hello again, Grapple fans. Good afternoon to you. And here at the City Hall in St Albans, we welcome you to another freestyle wrestling session. And we start this afternoon's proceedings with a catchweight bout, a preliminary catchweight bout between Cat Weasel of Hexthorpe near Doncaster. Cat Weasel, you all know, long blonde hair, great personality, tremendous roar of applause as he came to the ring. And his opponent, who doesn't always get quite so much applause because he's a bit of a rule bender, Chris Bailey of Brixton. And it's a catchweight contest because Bailey is giving away over a stone, about a stone and 3 pounds. 11 stone 11, Cat Weasel 13 stone. Max Ward, the referee. From Birmingham. Anything can happen when this man's in the ring. Often does, but unless there's just sliding something. I think that every opponent of Cat Weasel has got to remember, despite the comedy, this is quite a wrestler here, this boy from Doncaster. When he stops playing with the Gary, he'll lay on the wrestling if necessary.
I know that.
So the first real wrestling hold by Cat Weasel, a toe ankle.
Hey, watch you. Come on, Nick.
A couple of counters from him.
Come on.
Very particular. Cut out from a full Nelson.
Oh, no.
Yes, there's a quick inverted grip to show you the speed that he operates that at.
Very good.
He likes it too. Just a 1-fall contest. There's 6 5-minute rounds, 1 fall to decide it.
Come on, boy. Come on, Andy. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. No. 1, 2.
Gary there, or Cat Weasel rather, keep calling him Gary, his real name Gary Cooper. A couple of minutes to go in this first round of 6. He's quite a comedian outside the ring too, believe me.
Come on.
Yes, there's the spine drop, and Bailey doesn't like that too much. Perfectly legal, nothing illegal about it. I don't know why she gets so angry. Perfectly good move. The bear hug by Bailey. Well, getting its effect there. It's quite a nice counter, in fact.
You'll get me mad in a minute.
It's from Doncaster, all right. So heads to his escape. Bailey again countering nicely. And just 1 minute to go in the first round. All this energy being spent and finally gives up, or does he? He's worked that before, but obviously Bailey doesn't know it. Half a minute to go. Again, a quick inverted whip of hers. Bailey, for some reason, not liking those quick attacks by Kate Weasel at all. 15 seconds to go in this full Japanese stranglehold by Kate Weasel. Whispering something. We've got a directional microphone on him, but we can't pick that up. Go and have a close look at Gary Cooper, Cat Weasel from Hexthorpe, Doncaster, 13 stone. He, believe it or not, had a cartilage operation in his left knee only a couple, 2 or 3 years ago. And I, for one, thought he might not get back in the ring so quickly as he did. But he was back, and he doesn't seem to be worried about it at all at the moment. In fact, his comedy is right there, as you can see this afternoon.
Round 2.
Round 2, 5 to go. No score, of course, because this is a 1-fall contest. 1 fall decides this bout. Preliminary catchweight. Cat Weasel in the curious gear with his name right across his chest. Long blonde hair. Cat Weasel rules okay. And Chris Bailey of Brixton, London. Bailey giving away 1 stone and 3 pounds in this bout. Referee Max Ward. That follow-up by Bailey on the ropes. And Bailey's temper's gone a little bit already. It started to go in round 1, but not so badly as that. And this is probably where Cat Weasel starts cutting the comedy and getting out of the wrestling.
Round 2, ladies and gentlemen, the first bout winning Chris Bailey.
So you heard the timekeeper's announcement then, public warning to Chris Bailey and Archie. And what else could Max Ward do there? Well, you can't blame Bailey really, because he is being made a bit of a mug of here by Cat Weasel at the moment. This time Cat Weasel goes. Not far enough, and it's dangerous, but it's in the ropes, or is it? There he is now. Well, it didn't be a thing for Cat Weasel, actually. He's on the way to public warning number 2 the way he's going. That sort of a foot attack is okay, but off the ropes. Well, that's a Cat Weasel special, right? Rather clumsy head chancery there. The minutes left in the second. Just a one full bout, remember. Oh, good posting. Perfect return posting. He's going for another. There wasn't running off the net. 1 minute to go. And he's getting counted, so he's going to go back in again. Another one of those reached headlocks of his, but he's got the arm in the lock as well, though. 30 seconds. Well, Canterbury's is only going to last out about another 10, in fact 8 seconds from now. So let's go and have a look at Chris Bailey when he gets back to his corner finally. Here he is. Bailey of Brixton, member of the Artful Dodgers tag team along with Dick Conlon at one time. It's big Record fans to remember. 11 stone 11. 3 years in the unpaid ranks of the Dulwich Club. The Cortez brothers and Barnes and Tony Scala and people all started. Pro since the late 60s. That's Chris Bailey.
Seconds out, round of 3.
And 4 rounds to go as we start round 3, remembering that 1-4 decides this contest here at the City Hall St Albans. The preliminary catchweight bout. Canterbury's on the deck, back to canvas now, in the light yellow shirt. And Chris Bailey, his opponent, from Brixton. Canterbury's way from Doncaster. And Bailey going for a single leg. Boston there, it doesn't work at all. And out. Through the ropes though, fortunately with the hammer, I don't know with him. Well, Canterbury's were happy about that, but in fact I don't think that Bailey's going to get back. He's landed wrong down there. That could be the end of this one, I think it is. By the way the referee signaled his seconds to go and get him. Yes, John Harris will tell us the result of this now. Just about 40 seconds going in round 3. I think it's a knockout, technical knockout.
Could we have the St John's men, please? The red cross.
Oh, nasty fall by Chris Bailey then. Came out quite wrong between the bottom 2 ropes then. And St John ambulance man right over there with him right now. Johnny Harris.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with Bailey having apparently injured his leg, the referee stopped the count, and the verdict goes to Catweasel. Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation, if you will, for the loser on this occasion, Chris Bailey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a catchweight contest, a match made over a time of 40 minutes. 8 rounds, 5 minutes each round, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to present to you, in the blue corner, the British light heavyweight champion, Marty Jones. And opposing him in the red corner, the British heavy middleweight champion, Rollerball Rocco. And your referee, Max Ward.
So 2 champions here, both just taking their belts off. Rocco on the left taking his belt on there, the heavy middleweight champion of Great Britain. That's up to 13 stone 5 from 12.8. And with his back to us, Marty Jones, the light heavyweight champion of Great Britain. That's at 14.2, above 14.2 and up to 14.13. So Marty Jones versus Mark Rocco, 8-5s to the decide.
Second out, first round.
Now, distinguishing features, fairly easy. The stars down the side of Rocco's gear and on his boots. And his initial R, both sides of each boot. And the pitch black hair. So Mark Rocco, the lighter of the two, at 13 stone 4. I said light heavyweight champion up to, from 14 stone 2 upwards, of course that's quite right. It's up to 14 stone 2 from 13.5, the heavy middleweight. So just 1 weight difference here. There's margin just 10 pounds, 12 pounds, 12 pounds. A rematch, really, of a tremendous bout that these two put up on television at Bedworth, near Coventry, a few weeks ago on a Saturday afternoon, and it ended in a fight outside the ring, and the match was abandoned. And of course the promoters could hardly resist putting this match on again, and why should they? Because it really was a tremendous bout until an unfortunate finish. Rocco, the writer, has always thought he'd like to go up a weight, and Marty Jones quite confident that he can hold him off. Well, this afternoon they tell over the next 8 rounds, 2 falls to the side. Max Ward, of course, the referee from Birmingham, in charge. A Grobbit to Rocco. Highly dangerous hold. Still it's there. Back to the headlock and strangle, but to see how neatly Marty Jones turned out of it. Arm lever against the joint is now on for him. A counter move, straight arm left now. No, he doesn't want it, almost a suplex, arm suplex. Beautiful move by Jones. As you can hear, the crowd are not too pleased with Rocco's image in the ring, shouting big head and all sorts of derogatory remarks. A couple of minutes to go in the first round of 8. So generally the crowd go for the lighter man, not so today. Side head chance for Rocco. Left elbow, but on the ropes. Private corner. So backhammer on now, held on by the right knee by Marty Jones. Goes for the opposite arm lever, gets it against the joint. Nice arm lock there by Jones. 1 minute left. That's more like it. Rocco tried to force his way out of it forwards the first time. And into the ropes to save the counter again by Jones. Another, not very popular move as far as the crowd here at St Albans is concerned. 30 seconds. I know that I'm often saying this, but this crowd is a capacity crowd again. It's happened so often these days that it becomes a little bit of a cliche, but it really is not a seat to be had in this hall. 8 seconds. Grapevine, Rocco, near arm lever, but he's got 3 seconds only to make it pay. He leaves go of Grapevine, and it's too late anyway. So often with the Rocco bout, the round doesn't finish, and the interval very seldom takes place, and not the whole of it. It's supposed to be a 30-second interval, but he's got about 12 left, 10 left now. Rocco won't get to his corner even now. So.
Second out, round 2.
And on that occasion did Marty Jones. I remember the last time at Bedworth these two fought each other when it was no contest, the bout was abandoned. I said then at the beginning, this could be one of the greatest bouts we've seen on television. Well, I was not quite right, because it wasn't the best I've ever seen, but it was pretty good. Let's hope that this afternoon catches up on that and makes that forecast a little more correct. Yes, but used to get Sullivan for perfectly good until his man was down. But his man was down twice, and the third time. And Rocco's lost his cool already, as early as round 2. And again his man was down, half from the hair pull, and again. And Max Ward still hasn't delivered a public warning. He must do surely soon with that. Oh yes, that arm suplex again. That really is a beaut. And another. Oh, fantastic move. It's a sort of a whip suplex. Beautiful that. Nicely up by Rocco again, the arm suplex. And Rocco's had enough for the night. A couple of ladies at ringside here have very definite opinions of Mark Rocco, as he's possibly so. Yes, I bet he feels that left wrist. They are tremendously fast, those moves of Marty Jones. It's a reversed whip that almost becomes an arm suplex, like Pat Rose style. But in the air rather than on the ground. Backhand arm, locked off. More or less locked off, yes it is. The arm's through there, as you can see Jones' right arm through, locking it into a hammer-lock. For a flying butt ground position, unusual.
Come on out! Come on out!
And Rocco hoping for a pinfall, that cross press, but Jones's feet are through the bottom rope anyway. Rocco can't resist that last move with his man on the deck. Oh, back to the stomach, beautiful tap. And the instep, yes. He'll certainly take a lot of punishment, these two. And the hair pull again to get the arm lever on. And another attempt at the bump is through the telegraph innings over the top of Double A Nelson. Just kicked him out of the way in time. 2 minutes to go. Cross press again, Rocco. This time he actually waited as the... And there are great big iron bolts there if that thing is not there. So somebody taking a posting could really injure him and finish this bout very quickly. Oh, ooh, now it's could be a double knockout here. Who's going to get up first? They're both up. Okay. Oh, took him right almost into our ringside camera, very near. Lady with white hairs behind him there doesn't like him one bit. 15 seconds to go in the third. Out he goes again, Rocco. And illegally put out, so no count by the referee. It's on the bell of round 5 anyway. Well, Mark Rocco. I'm sure that most Rocco fans remember or know this by now, but just in case some new Rocco viewers might remember a great name in the heavyweight ring called Jim Hussey, Jumping Jim Hussey of Manchester. Well, this is the son of Jim Hussey, Mark Rocco.
Second round, round 6.
3 rounds to go as we start round 6. 1 public warning each and 1 fall each. So the next score counts as far as falls is concerned, and they've each got 1 public warning left before disqualification. Oh. And reverse double knee hold, but no chance from there. Cross press, no chance from there either. Jones just staying there and getting his shoulder off when he wants to, and Rocco forced to move off. Oh, caught him beautifully, that forearm, and twice. And taking him beautifully in a great monkey climb on the way. And Jones doesn't know where he is. Completely lost his opponent at the moment then. And again the drop kick, caught him well. But Jones goes down from it as well. I'm not sure either of them are too happy. But it was a great drop kick. And a fly out, but Rocco wasn't there, and he comes through, and the right knee is hurt there as he came right through onto the apron of the ring. Rocco must know that. Goes for the slam, reverse double knee hold. Can he hold it? 2, 3, he's got it. Mark Rocco has beaten the fellow in a heavier weight class at last. He's been waiting for this for so long. 1 minute 19 seconds of round 6, and Rocco in the heavy middleweight champion of Great Britain has been beaten the champion in the light heavyweight class, the weight above him.
People here.
2 falls to 1.
I feel the time is right for another go at that belt championship. He's been eluding me for 6 months. Now my chance has come. I want to fight that man for his belt.
Oh, I would have bet against that, but he's got it. Bit lucky with that right knee, by the way, Jones, of course. Bit lucky for Rocco, I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you will have heard what Rocco said. He has issued a challenge for a title match for Marty Jones' belt.
Listen, Rocco, I've one thing to say to you. I've wrestled you many times. I'm going to make your weight. If you want to challenge me for my belt, let's have one more battle. One more battle, and it'll be a double championship. I'll get down to his weight, and I'll wrestle him for a double championship. 2 belts in 1 match.
What do you mean you can do
One
that?
minute.
Wait a minute.
Hope we see that on television.
You can definitely get down to his weight, to the right
I'll try my
balance.
hardest to get down to his weight, and I'll beat you for once and for all, Rocco.
If you think you're good enough, Jones, you got it. It's on. You okay? You can do it. I'm still the champion of my weight, and you're gonna take it.
You're the champion at your weight. He's the champion at his weight.
All I ask is one more match with Rocco. Double championship, winner takes all.
We'll do what we can, Marty. That sounds like a good idea. A double championship match with both the titles at stake. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Rollerball Rocco.
A true and worthy champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion the loser, but I'm sure you want to show your appreciation for Marty Jones.
You've disgraced my belt, and you're going to pay for this. This is going to cost you in blood, Jones. This will cost you in blood, and I'll do it in this ring. old. When I finish with you, you look 200 years old.
Rules say to this man got up, but the first time he's done. Oh, that knee, a bit low, just a bit low, and Marty Jones says it was low. Oh, lines up, picked up, missed by a mile. Jones saw that coming in there. Jones coming back with a few of his own little rule benders here. So I've taken enough from this boy, that public warning going his way. So I have some of my own back. You can't really blame him. 1 minute to go in the second. Oh, great. Leg dive there. Yes, the leg all right. Toe hold to be sure it stays there. Leg lock released in order to go for the arms. Just to play an arm lock now to Marty Jones. And 25 seconds to go. Double wrist lock now to Rocco. He can hold him there if he needs a breather. He's got about 12 seconds. Still not out. Goes for the grapevine again. No, it's still not out. But the bell will save him any more further trouble. Marty Jones, if he ever gets to his corner, he's getting told off a little bit now. Marty Jones, the light heavyweight champion of Great Britain at 14 stone 2, and great ambitions to become the heavyweight class.
Round 3.
Or at least mid-heavyweight. Bell goes to start round 3 with 6 rounds to go. No score, 2 falls to decide this bout. Marty Jones versus Mark Rocco. Rocco in the darker strip with the stars down the side. Well, it's darker if you put a black and white set. Oh yes, very neat folding cross, but watch Rocco's right hand pointing out to the referee that he's got hold of that bottom rope. Oh, great poster, and the whole commentary table moved about a foot backwards there, and the monitors in order. He's really going for the left eye now with that forearm. Ooh. And this time and that punch to the stomach, and I think, no, the referee is happy about it, but it looked awfully like a punch to us. Oh, yes, caught him again. Using that instep very well indeed, Rocco. And legally now. Crutch hold the first one, the slam. The follow down with the reverse double knee hold. Could be up to 3. He's got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the third round, the first fall of the contest to Rollerball Rocco.
And there he is, the winner of the first fall in 1 minute 20 seconds of round 3, and 5 rounds to go, and over on the ropes there, sitting on the bottom rope, not a very happy looking Marty Jones, as Rocco stalks waiting to restart. And they can't wait to go. He's only got a few seconds.
Second out, round 4.
Round 4, there it is. The bell for round 4, 5 rounds to go. Rocco now leading Jones, heavier than him by 12 pounds, by 1 fall the net. Rocco with the black hair, the stars down the side of the fence, the gear, and his name, of course, right across his chest, if you can see that. I mean, if he happens to be facing Cal, of course. right head chancery ground position, trying to force him over to the cross presser. Oh, tremendous posting. He turned his arm as he went. And Rocco, that back must really hurt now. Pulling up out of hair. Beautiful high back drop. What a height Martin Jones went up there. Precision timing by Rocco. Again, the sort of a foot attack. Oh, a beautiful high back drop this time by Jones. He's really going a height here. And a flying tackle there by Jones as he reached near the ropes. So can the spin equalizers very nearly there. He's got it. Just 1 minute 12 seconds in the round 4 of the equalizer with Matty Jones. Rocco still complaining. John Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 4, the second fall of the match. An equalizing fall to Marty Jones.
And still at the interval. Deadly, long-standing arms, these two, with a different place. And we're halfway through the bout, 1 fall each, and the next fall is the one that comes.
Second out, round 5.
Well, that's tremendous action. I think you'll admit, especially in that last round, or the last 2 rounds, really great action wrestling. I don't think I've ever seen higher backdrops than that. And a tremendous reverse posting that Rocco took. Jones has ideas of, oh yes, he's just turned out to be a face-down knee drop. Oh, he'll follow up and his man was down. Still no public warnings in this bout, which is amazing. Notice that Jones never goes for Rocco when he's on the deck. Except that once when he lost his cool a couple of rounds ago. So it's starting to get counted now. And that was illegal, so he won't count this time, the referee. A little advice from a customer. Oh, the forearm from outside the ring on that one. And the follow-up jump from the top rope. Beautiful drop kick. Landed perfectly well. And Rocco doesn't want to know anymore for the moment. And he's getting counted right up from the start because it was a legal move to put him out. Well, this is turning out to be one tremendous wrestling contest here. Loads of action here. Nobody can complain about lack of action in this one. Good posting, strong one, but not so strong as the one before. No, Rocco just about stayed away from him until he was up around the chest. Oh, yeah, he really went in there. Got it from a hair pull, he's getting in again. And a lift from the hair pull. So in other words, the referee has decided to let Jones have his retaliation moments. And a high monkey climb here coming, if my guess is right. Yes, what a high one. Really tremendous stuff. The follow-up he was going for a flying tackle there. He couldn't turn around in time. Another backdrop. Quick follow-up there. Or was it the same move? No, it wasn't. And the feet through the rope anyway. Under the bottom. I think that Jones was a little late for that. I think he will 2 separate attacks, which of course is not legal. You've got to follow up in a split second of the attacking move you first make, otherwise it won't count as the same move. Less than a couple of minutes now in round 5. Jones deciding he wants a little bit of a breather now, so he gets the backhammer on. Tries to stop his man turning on the canvas as well. For once, he doesn't want him back to canvas at the moment. He's there now, though. And Rocco those arm suplexes again. There's an awful lot of hair pulling going on around here, and he gets a public warning for that one.
In round 5, ladies and gentlemen, the first public warning to Mark Corridor Rocco.
And he's liable to be a second if he continues that. But it's the other man that comes back with the same, and so he gets a public warning for it.
The referee's first public warning to Marty Joe.
And there is no corner. There's no corner, or there is now. It was just put back in time by one of the front row ringside seaters. Lady in white there over on the right. I'm glad you got it back because the posting was on its way. I think with Maya's arm wrestling experience, the one hold not to get into is the side headlock. But if you get your arm in there, your head in there, you'll probably never get out. I'm sure McManus realizes this. Tremendous power. Again, the referee talking to Logan. A tag. And that's the stuff that Logan wants to dish out now, of course. The referee right there to see where those thumbs are. They must not be over the windpipe, of course. And the hair is grown especially so that the referee can't see exactly the position of the thumbs when he does change them. Cross press, but right in the ropes anyway. The whole thing must be broken. Logan pretending not to hear. Well, could be that a straight finger jab to the throat. McManus getting it outside the ring at the same time. Oh, beautiful. Came over the top of his head and went round the back. Neat. Both feet now. And McManus-Logan team are really in trouble for one guy here. Both in the ring, and I wish they both wish they weren't. Logan says that was low, one of those kicks. Complaining to the referee. Chris Adams takes over on Logan. Couldn't quite follow it through on that roll. Now this is Logan's hope of getting a fall back here and evening things up on the inexperienced partner of the two. I think Logan's got the strength to counter that. Yes, he has. Closing jab. Says he's done enough for the moment. In comes McManus to carry on the same treatment. McManus and Logan have got something planned here that doesn't look to be very fair to me. 5 minutes left.
15 minutes. 5 minutes left of wrestling.
Now Logan's feet, right by Logan's feet outside the ring, very dangerous position. But no, the referee was too near, he didn't use it. But they're keeping him over in that far corner, miles away from his tag partner, keeping the rules on the right there. Iron Fist staying on his tag route as he should do, while his partner is getting hammered in the opposite corner. No chance of getting over for a tag here. Again, the referee distracted, and Logan goes in with a very... He swears it was the heat of the hand, but Chris Adams doesn't think so as McManus takes over. I don't know how these barefoot wrestlers can do this. martial arts or no, they're amazing what those feet dish out. Iron Fist coming around this side there, you can see him. Still outside the ring, but trying to get a little nearer, see if he can get a tag in. Second public warning to McManus, Logan team.
McManus and Logan, their second and final public warning.
And McManus has got both of them. And Chris Adams in a bit of trouble still from that left instep or left, no, it's left shin, I think. Anyway, he's not being allowed back to the corner where he wants to get to. McManus and Logan's only hope here is to keep this boy away from Iron Fist. Single leg Boston, he'd probably on the bad leg, he probably will get a submission here. Yes, he has. So McManus, an equalizing submission on Adams in just 17 minutes, 25 seconds of this 20-minute tag contest. So Johnny Harris there just checking with the referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 17 minutes and 20 seconds, the second fall of the match, an equalizing submission to McManus and Logan.
Well, 17:20, 17:25. My watch is 5 seconds out, maybe. Anyway, it's pretty near the end of this tag contest, and they've managed to equalize. Now, the trouble is here that in the last minute or two of this tag contest, Adams has got to continue against McManus. Now, can McManus get another submission quick?
Seconds out, third and final session, commence wrestling.
And McManus comes right into the referee, not even watching, going straight for that left. I think it's the knee that's wearing him. Yes, he's got a bandage underneath those pants. McManus really confident now as that grin comes back on his face. But he's still holding the side headlock. Back through the ropes, the bad leg hitting the apron, I think. And again, of course, the action going on in that corner. The referee trying to keep Iron Fist out of the ring. Logan takes over. Again, that left leg lands on the rope. And McManus going for it once more. Logan, I beg your pardon. Logan. Now we're about to 25 seconds to go now only, so Logan's got to be really quick. Can Chris Adams hold out on this submission attempt by Logan? 15 is got.
15 seconds left of wrestling.
10.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
He's not going to give, he's not going to give.
0.
So it's a draw, one each. And a pretty good effort. Chris Adams holding out there to make it a draw. And his partner, Iron Fist, goes over to congratulate him on not giving to that submission. John Harris, our MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 20 minutes, one fall to each team. The result, a draw.
So with that result, a very exciting draw. In fact, the whole afternoon's been pretty exciting. We hope you've enjoyed it. With that draw, it's goodbye from all of us here at St. Albans. Have a good time. Till next time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team contest. A match made over a time of 20 minutes with 2 falls, 2 submissions, or knockouts to decide the winning team. Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in presenting to you the team in the blue corner on my left, jointly known as the Martial Arts Fighters. Give a welcome first to the black belt 4th Dan, Chris Adams. And from the West Indies, Iron Fist. In the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. Their opponents.
Looks like these two are fighting each other just to get the trim, I expect. The Karate Man, the West Indian boy, Clive Myers, known as Iron Fist, and his partner, Chris Adams.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, the European middleweight champion, Mick McManus. And his partner, the South London Ironman, Steve Logan.
Thank you, Johnny Harris. So 20 minutes tag, 2 falls, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts, 2 disqualifications to decide this bout. So it means that one man can continue if his partner is out of the ring or has decided to retire. And Iron Fist is really going in. He started on his partner, is now going on his opponent before the bell to start the first session. Martial arts fighters, the London boys, McManus and Logan.
Seconds out, commence wrestling.
Here we go again, Dropper fans. Once again, it's tag team time. Mick McManus first versus a comparative newcomer to the professional wrestling ring. It's the second time he's been on television, but you can see that he's pretty agile. Chris Adams from Warwick with a 12 stone 3, and both of them tag to let in Steve Logan and Iron Fist. Iron Fist from Jamaica. Logan doesn't want to know any more for the moment, so let's in McManus. McManus is not too happy about things either. Yes, he tries, you'll get in there, Logan, and try some of this. But no, he's all right because Chris Adams is back. Well, a lot of martial arts being performed already in this opening session. And of course, Logan, as usual, trying his punch blindside of the ref, gets away with one already. Where are those thumbs? It's a useful drop kick, that lean back drop kick of Chris Adams. Great potential, this boy. McManus outside the ring and again talked to while of course Logan comes in and punches Chris Adams. McManus in now, and so I think no, doesn't want a quick tag. And holding the trunks, trousers, whatever those judo pants are called. He shouldn't be holding them. Straight back hammer now to Chris Adams. He spent 14 years at judo, Chris Adams, and he started at 9 years old. The shape up like his partner, Iron Fist, actually. Here. Nicely but McManus. But he'll never get the shoulder blades down, not without the feet going through the ropes. In fact, he's got caught in them on a lot. Backhammer, I think, I don't know. Oh, in comes Iron Fist very fast when he sees that second slap on the ropes. Although it was the heel of the hand that landed, he didn't like it at all. 2 minutes to... There's 2 minutes gone. So already quite a lot happened in the first 2.5 minutes or so in this tag bout. McManus again trying to distract the referee's attention, successfully doing so, while Logan drops a couple of punches on Iron Fist. And back comes McManus as the referee talks to Logan. And please don't write into me and say, why, as so many people do, why don't they have 2 referees in tag wrestling? Well, of course, it's easy from that obvious point of view, but not so easy for our cameras. We've never seen any of the wrestling. One referee is difficult enough sometimes. Oh, Pig, beautiful folding press. You'll never get out of that one. So Clive Myers, Iron Fist Myers. 4 minutes, 11 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 minutes, the first fall to Myers and Adams.
Very definite fall there to Clive Myers. Iron Fist, as they now call him, over Mick McManus in 4 minutes, 11 seconds. And maybe the London boys are going to have a bit of trouble here to get back for these 2. Especially with this one. Now McManus has got to come in against Iron Fist on the when his bout resumes. Let's see if he tries to avoid it.
Seconds out, second session, commence wrestling.
So McManus does eventually come out and take on Iron Fist. Well, it's a public warning for McManus there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first public warning to McManus and Logan.
So in comes Logan against Iron Fist. Iron Fist, Clive Myers, you may have seen on World of Sport only very recently. In fact, I think July 22nd last, you saw him win the middleweight title at arm wrestling, and he's going to the United States of America next month to represent Great Britain in the World Arm Wrestling titles. He's already held the arm wrestling title under 15 stone, taking place up north of England. And now he's gone for the middleweight class and got that one too. So he'll probably have to relinquish the under 15 stone. But he's only a welterweight, 11 stone 7 in the wrestling bracket, so not bad. Logan versus Chris Adams. Chris Adams is Iron Fist partner, of course, nothing like so experienced as Clive Myers himself, but he did very well his first solo wrestling match against Peter Kay a week or 2 ago, but of course he had no chance against the experienced Kay, and again the referee talking to Myers, allowing the other 2 to go haywire in the opposite corner. So Chris Adams in a bit of trouble now, having taken a beating from those 2, and McManus trying to distract the attention again, but not succeeding this time. And a tag. He's in. McManus didn't get too near. And with the martial arts fighters now leading McManus and Logan by 1-0. Myers against McManus again. This is how the last 4 were scored. Those back mule kicks are coming in fast, but McManus manages to tag Logan. Now, can Logan get one of those short-range jams in? Because that could stop Myers. But he'll have to get inside those soles of those feet. They're coming so quick. Yes, that's right. Now he's inside. Now the hair, Logan's hair, using his hair again to try and stop the referee seeing exactly what his position his thumbs are in. No, now camera can't see it. I don't think anybody can see exactly. The referee certainly can't. But that's Maya's way of counteracting it. And oh, yeah. He's still got the hair in his right hand. Oh, that shot to the right on the throat. So a tag, and McManus tries Iron Fist now. McManus asking him to cool it a bit, especially with his martial arts bit. Wants to get back to his own professional wrestling. He shouldn't have done that. Oh yes, and McManus out under the apron, but lands all right. Chris Adams decided to come in, but he hasn't been tagged. Yes, he has been. Must have been tagged while we were watching McManus in the other corner. Shoulder height, in fact, not even shoulder height. Trying to get a posting in, but not really a good one. Didn't have the throw behind it. Great monkey climb. Chris Adams really not badly considering he's taking on a man a great deal heavier than himself. Steve Logan at 14 stone 2 in the light
10
heavyweight
minutes
bracket.
left of wrestling.
So halfway through the bout now, this tag contest. 10 minutes to go. And still, Myers and Adams, Iron Fist and Black Belts as they're known. Their tag team is known, martial art fighters, are leading McManus and Logan by 1-0. And this is the sort of hold that when Logan gets inside like this, he can produce one of those close-in jabs like that one, and that's where the damage can occur. Decided to give him no time to come back with those moves of his. Definite heel of the wrist there. McManus complaining to the referee, just in order that his partner, Logan, of course, can go in with a punch, and that's exactly what he did. Heel of the wrist that time. And Myers seen, or Iron Fist rather, seen what has happened outside on his tag rope, so decides to get in quick and do something about it. Logan not quite sure what to make of that. And he doesn't want to even start making anything of it. Let's in McManus instead. Gee. Well, you heard that. Well, this one McManus loves, of course. The treatment on the ears is the one thing you cannot stand alone.